Hello, welcome to the first video on my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna explain how to write to console, identifiers, comments, and we're gonna do some exercises related to these topics. At first, we're gonna create a class using file, a new file, Java project. Any name for a project can be attained. First, programming attempt. Of course, we can't use any character. Or we can use except this one. However, for the class, there are certain identifiers in which we are restricted to use, or we are restricted to obey the rules of the class name. First, we cannot start with a number. Second, the only characters which are accepted are related to the $sign and the I don't know what's the name of this thing, undercase dash. We can't use this one, we can't use this one, we can't use anyone related to these. And there are certain reserved words in which Java sets their identities and they are known. For example, we can't write while, it's not a valid identifier, or else, or null. Under the video, I'm gonna post the reserved words that cannot be used as an identifier. However, we can use anything else. Heba, $sign. This is the class header, this is the class body, this is the class body. If we're gonna use a method, public static void main, we're gonna explain each word, the definition or the meaning of each word but later on. String args. This is the method header and this is the body. I usually take an example of the method and the class to be where the class is the house and the method is the class is the house and the methods are the chores that need to be done to be done in the scope of the house. Like if you want to wash dishes to this to home, you're gonna have a certain method in which a certain function in which the chore will be attained because of it. Comments basically are in three folds. This is a comment. Comments are used to facilitate things. If something is not really understandable by all who are gonna read your program, you can put comment as a means of showing you care for an instance and what the function is all about. Like today we are going to start first step toward success. Goofy. Or or that's it. At the beginning, we're gonna focus on character string, the primitive data, the declaration and use of variables, expression and operation precedence, data conversion, accepting input from the user. Accepting input from the user would be the last of our concerns now. Every character string is an object in Java defined by the string class. What do that means? In Java, in the libraries, Java API, we have certain classes. Yani we have certain homes that provide us with certain solutions to certain chores. They provide us methods. For example, the string class provides us with many methods, substring, dot length, and many other things. This is a string literal. What is this thing? We need to identify that it's a string s, which is equal to the println method represents or we're gonna invoke the println method to print a character string. System.out. System.out is object represents a destination, which is the monitor screen, to which we can send the output. Now we're gonna use the name of the method, since this is the object, dot print الآن. This is the chore we need. Be our hello world. If we run the program, voila. The print method is quite similar to the println method. However, the ln are used to jump a line. For example, let's do it one more time. Hello world. You see, they could be on the same page. Okay. Each is invoked by its own line. However, if you want them to be on the same line, you would write print without the ln. You can keep space. Space here space after the semicolons will not be of any importance. However, the space within the inner bounds of the semicolon would be a space in the monitor itself. Let's see. Hello world, hello world. Let's go to something that is way more complicated, which is string concatenation. You want you're writing a program which requires you a full attention. You won't be able to just scroll around to see what you've written, especially if it's important, not like especially if it's important and covers highly information. The best way to cut a string in programming, in which in reality you didn't cut it actually, is by string concatenation, which is used to append a string to the end of the other. This is wrong. Oh, they did it on their own. I didn't want them to do it on their own. It's actually, so usually we end this string, we put an equal here, we put a plus. The plus here is not for summation. The plus means that we are appending, which means that at the end of this string we'll have the other end of the beginning of the other string. Yani they remain the same string. Let's see how's that. Peanut butter plus and jelly. Peanut butter you'd be surprised how much you're gonna use this thing. Peanut butter you can put space in here. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what's this. One now. Okay. Let's see now. The plus is used for the arithmetic addition. So the function that it performs, basically it has two functions. Now it can concat two strings, and it's used for arithmetic addition. The function that it performs depends on the type of information on which it operates. If both operands are strings, or if one is string and the other is a number, it performs string concatenation. If both operands are numeric, it adds them. The plus and the plus operator is evaluated from left to right, but parentheses can be used to force the order. Let's see how. Plus 24 about 25. 24 plus 25 it added them. If we use a plus here, Hiba, it also, wait, let's see this thing. 24 plus, let's keep this one for now. Hiba 24, 25, it concatenated them. It didn't add them. Let's see if we want to add them. What shall we do? Hiba plus, since it goes from left to right, when we do the plus and it sees a string and then a numeric, it will surely concat them. However, if we do a parenthesis and we do 24 plus 25, it will first evaluate the numeric up here and then adds them and then concat them to the to Hiba. Voila. So in the next video, I'm gonna explain escape sequences, variables, or let's explain escape sequences before we're done for today. Okay, we need another bracket. Escape sequences. Annotate text. \b for the backspace. \t for the tab. \n for the new line. \r for the carriage return, you don't need it. \/ for the double quote. For the single quote, however, it works in both ways. For the \. Okay, خلاص mouse. Why we use these? At first, since these semicolons are used as like reserved for writing in the boundaries as a bound for the method and its object, for the object and its method. If we want to write like, I want this it won't be the compiler would never understand if you mean the quote as a quote itself, or you're starting to write the string you want. So basically, if you want a quote to have its semicolons, what you'll have to do is use escape sequences. It goes by this backslash. Be or not to be. And it ends by doing this thing. I guess so. Ooh. The new line is simple. If you wish to have two lines space and you don't want to write system.println one time more, you'll have to do this plus backslash n. Sorry, backslash n, and we're done. It's always in the scope of. Let's see if we write see, we have two spaces. The one here and the one here. Tab is used if you want to tabulate. You want to do a table and you want them to look like right after the other. Backslash t backslash t Lincoln wow. Ooh. Okay. So these are basically escape sequences and the use of them. They're pretty much easy. And we'll see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching.